Good morning. It's another beautiful, beautiful day. I have not been working in the van as much as I should have, quite frankly. I've been kind of lazy. I'm furloughed currently and haven't done much in the last few days, which kind of disappoints me and myself. But back on track, and that's what counts. Anyway, this piece here. So when it was originally put in, it tweaked and pulled out a little bit. So I tried to do it with liquid nails and had it set for 24, 48 hours with a brace on it. 3 days later, it popped back out. So I'm going to cut part of it off. I'm going to cut it off right about here. If you notice what they did here, they cut these little kerfs in. Anytime you cut with a saw blade, difference that's chewed out is called a kerf. If you don't cut all the way through, it makes it bendable and pliable. I'm going to cut it here and glue that part back on, sand all this crap down inside, glue that part back on, and then do a couple more kerfs and put that back on. I might replace the board, not 100% sure yet, or use the same board, but that's what the goal is now. Got some stuff painted outside. That's going to be the part that goes on this bottom. And I will have a chair rail here to make it look all pretty. And I think that's it. Then I have to make the boards to cover my wheel wells. Where's my wheel wells? Let me just switch this around. So then I have to make the boards to cover my wheel wells. Then I can cut out my floor and start. I actually need to pull back in the Dometic refrigerator and the oven stove and make sure I have plenty of room for those things where I think I do, just as a double check. Then the roof. Then I get to work on the roof. Once the roof is done, then I can start laying out in here and building. Yay. Oh, I might put my peephole in today too. Saw this as something on YouTube where somebody used a peephole. That way if somebody was knocking on the door, they could look and see if it was somebody they wanted to, open their door for, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to do a peephole there. All right. Check below. I'll link the peephole that I used and yeah, go from there. Bye. So this is my quick and easy scribe. I have cut a little piece of scrap into a V, and then about an inch down, I put in a screw so it comes out the back. I don't know if it's going to focus on that. And that will allow me to scratch a line to cut to make sure a piece fits along the in the correct place on the van. All right, so hold on, I'll show you. So the way this works, there's a big gap, and I'm going to run this along the edge of the wall, and it will scribe or scratch a line into the surface. You could also replace this with a pencil or a marker or that sort of thing. If you see here, this is by way of patch. There was a big hole in here. I'm reusing the original board. There's going to be a big shelf in front of here so you'll never see it. And I'll paint it white just in case, I don't know, you're laying on the floor and you look in and the drawer happens to be open. Anyway, you see how there is a substantial gap here? About ½ inch. This, okay, like this, and and it scratches a line. You can barely see it, okay, but it will scratch a line. Right? Okay. Maybe I should set up my tripod. Okay. So if I come here, okay, and I want to keep it parallel, and it will follow the exact line. You can also do it with a pencil or a pen in there. Marker might be good on the surface that I'm using this on. Well, not perfect, but definitely much better than not scribing. You can kind of see, right, there's just the tiniest little gap here, maybe about a 1/16 of an inch, maybe just a skosh more, 3/32. And then what's going to happen is I will seal it with some Lexol. I will put a link to that in the bottom. Check it out. I got a little sun today. Just got done epoxying the roof of the van, and I have epoxy all over my fingers, and I just touched my face and my hair with it. It takes forever to get out of your hair. Don't ask me how I know. But can you see it? Doesn't it look better? Makes me feel a lot better. I might do a second coat tomorrow. Yay. I'm all about the yays. Good morning, friends. Big day today. We're going to try to install the skylight. And if we're really good, skylight and max air fan. And if we're really, really good, skylight, max air fan, solar panel. I ain't promising anything but the skylight. Process today is going to be to sand the top where I put epoxy yesterday, build a frame that will fit on the outside of the skylight, and because the skylight's actually going to be attached to the frame is going to be attached to the fiberglass. Epoxy the wood in the frame so that it's waterproof. What else? Make some flanges that will bend with the curvature of the roof, because again, the roof curves this way and this way, so side to side and front to back. I think that's it. Pray for me. All right, so I have my skylight. It's a Heki Mini, H-E-K-I. I bought it off of eBay. You can't get these in the States, is my understanding. You have to get them from England. So I ordered it from eBay, came in great, no issues. You can see where the frame is, and this is where my wood frame is going to go. I'm going to do my wood frame on 45s, not just screwing it in tail to end, because end grain tends to suck in water easier than full grain. I'm going to do it as a 45 there and get started. So that's the plan, Stan. Let's see. Have my trusty chop saw. Wear your safety gear. Don't be like me. Be safe. I'm an idiot. You want to be safe. But my board is 12 feet, so I do need something to set the end up on. So I have this old office chair down here. This basement has built so much furniture. We have built a tremendous amount of things. And right now, we use the basement to build some stuff that we sell on Etsy. So now that that's nicely supported, when you're buying materials, make sure you check out Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. I bought the 2x4 for $4 a piece. The reason it was $4 as opposed to, retail is that it's a second, meaning that something's not quite right about it and it wasn't good enough to be sold at Home Depot or Lowe's. But checking it out, there ain't nothing bad about it either. A couple pieces might have been planed a little funky. This one does not have rounded edges on all sides. It's the only thing I can see that's wrong with it. Save myself some money.